ß0K0'S forest is located in Borno State. That is the northeastern part of Nigeria. And it is also situated in the northwestern part of Chad Basin National Park. Now, Sambisa Forest during the colonial era, it used to be a game reserve, Sambisa Game Reserve. And it's a very huge landmass covering a lot of kilometers. Back then, they used it. From 1970, the reserve was used for safaris. It had a large population of leopard, lions, elephant, hyenas that tourists could observe from cabins or safari lodges. In 1991, the government of the state of Borno incorporated this reserve into the national park of the Chad Basin. But the abandonment of its management following the Sambisa takeover by Boko Haram insurgents in February 2013 led to the gradual disappearance of animals, lodges collapsed or were destroyed, vegetation invaded roads, and the rivers dried up. This would have been a tourist attraction, but it is now a terrorist attraction. Well, these terrorists, they are so bold as they are being sponsored by certain groups of people in the military who are making money out of this. So we'll call it sponsor as they are making money from it too, and certain Islamic clerics. And we also have some of their monarchs also who are involved in this. Now, in December 2016, a Caucasian man, often mistaken as white, people have never seen anyone white, Caucasian man, kakos means rock. These are people who live in rock, so they are called Caucasian, as we have Asians. Now, this Caucasian man, whose identity was withheld, was arrested by certain military forces. They call them the JTF, the SF. They are armies anyway, who are kind of finding a way to crush this insurgency. Other nations, such as Chad, they are working to make sure this is stopped. As you saw what happened recently. But the Nigerian army, the side of Nigeria, the foot soldiers are actually doing what they need to do. But there are certain people up there in the echelons, I mean the top, who playing games with the lives of the people in Nigeria. I'm talking about the soldiers now, and of course the citizens. Now, this Caucasian man was arrested during the period when Boko Haram insurgency was a major threat in that part of the nation in the north. Now, according to reports, this Caucasian man was among the Boko Haram people. I mean, he was amongst them when they grabbed and nabbed some of them. Now, the questions that were being asked from this man is, where are you from? How did you get here? What will you, a Caucasian man, be doing inside Sambisa Forest with terrorists who have no job but to kill, steal, and to destroy? Now, a soldier who took part in the operation that liberated Sambisa Forest said that a foreigner whose nationality was not disclosed was arrested inside the forest on Thursday, December 22nd, 2016, when troops cleared Boko Haram insurgents out of their fortress back in those days, just out of that particular portion. Of course, they are still strong there. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because history has been taken off, and there are from schools, and there are certain things that people might not be aware of. Maybe this is the first time many of you be kind of seeing this. And one will wonder, what will this man be doing there? The questions that quickly came to people's mind, first is probably he was kidnapped and they're asking for ransom. Or two, this man actually came to help them probably repair some of their equipment that have faults, or train or teach them certain things, kind of introduce them to some form of technology. Or third, this man is a gun runner. Those group of people who sell weapons, they connect here and there. It has to be something. What is this man doing there? Now, it was gathered that the man was under custody and that he had provided positive information. But after the incident, no follow-up report was given on the nationality and the name of this Caucasian man. Now, the other thing that popped up into my mind is this man an undercover agent like James Bond and Nick Carter, many of these clandestine kind of operations? Did someone send him there to find certain information as regards the activities of terrorists in the northeast of Nigeria? What is this all about? It is not clear, as the government did not give much information, but definitely I'm going to go through some comments That's to let you know that people took time to find out one or two things about them. Of course, people with their divergent views. Now, about 4,200 troops were deployed back then to Sambisa Forest through various fronts, including Ngorosoye, Konduga, Aulari, Nama, Foka, and Dabwao. Now, a lot of comments, like I said, trickled here and there from different quarters as regards who this man is and what he will be doing there. Now, like I said, this happened far back as some couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. This is when this happened. But this is still worthy of note. What is this man doing there? I think that's the question that will be kind of popping on your minds. Was he kidnapped? Where was he kidnapped? Was he kidnapped from any, most of them do not really have any job in the north of Nigeria. You find them in the riverine area, the Niger Delta regions, probably oil fields or in Lagos or some of those places. What will he be doing in the north of Nigeria? And how could he have been kidnapped? Was he kidnapped from neighboring countries such as the countries bordering the Sambisa Forest? Where was he picked from anyway? Now, some people posited a claim that this shows that there are some people from the Western world who are brain behind the terrorist activities in some African continent by providing them weapons or providing them the technical assistance here and there. Now, some claim that looking at this man, he looks haggard and tired and hungry. Of course, if you've been nabbed like that and if you are engaged in such nefarious activities, you don't expect yourself to look fresh. These are people whose mind works in a certain way. Well, all of this that I've pointed out might be possible, it might be true, it might be kidnapped, it might be that he's an undercover agent working for some of these Western countries. It could also be that he's there as an engineer to help the terrorists work for payment, or he was held on to work for them forcefully. That could also be part of this. And like I said, it could be an underground, a clandestine operation or underground agent. Now people started talking about certain things. Here they said that this Caucasian man is a German engineer, an expatriate who was kidnapped years ago by the AOG at Gombe, local government area of Adamawa State. That the picture above shows when he was rescued by JTF ops with the Cameroon SF. Now that's one. Another person posited something different here. Like I said, everyone with their own opinion. Someone actually said that he's French, that he came to help the terrorists in the northeast of Nigeria repair and unlock armored personnel vehicles. And that's one there. Some said that he himself is a terrorist himself and all of this. So we do not know, as the story did not go further than this. And I don't know what your own thoughts are as regards this. What I do not understand is what is actually doing there. Now, some people claim that the uniform that you see right there is not that of the Nigerian army. And I said, well, the fight against terrorists in the northeast of Nigeria is not only the Nigerian army. They do have some other groups of people from Cameroon, some military men from Cameroon, and they also have some from other African countries surrounding that particular region. They have the JTF, they have all of them. These are collaboration of people fighting insurgency. But the problem is that the insurgency is not going anywhere as a result of the support from the part of Nigeria where they decide to keep their bloody tyranny in such a manner to keep it alive. So I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. This might be coming, like I said, new to some people. They might not have seen it. Some say that there were other French citizens captured by the Cameroonian forces around the same period, with a criminal caught red-handed by the gallant Nigerian troops inside Sambisa Forest. They said that these are mercenaries who sell weapons. Of course, a lot of people do not know that there are mercenaries, and these mercenaries are Westerners who go around countries that have problems, countries that have issues, and they go in there to sell weapons. Some of them work for the country, for some of these Western countries, to sell weapons. But when they are caught, they cannot say they are from this country or the other. When you are caught, you're on your own, but they work for some of this country, while some of them work solo. So what they do is, for example, when Libya had problems, they were the ones there, running the guns here and there, and they also do the same. They kind of look for anywhere else that they can sell the weapons. That's it. If there are no weapons, then there will be no one to shoot at. That is my own thought. And that's my own take. I don't know what yours is as regards this. But anyway, does this come to you as a strange, what would this man be doing in the stronghold of the terrorists in the north of Nigeria? Whatever your thoughts are, please do drop in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe. Just smash on that button below.